Hey guys, it's JonTaun from Total Brohammer coming at you with another Warhammer 2 tournament battle. So this is the third game between me and Turin in Shadow Online's Gaming's YouTuber tournament. So, I am Chaos and he is Norsca. So let's go over some armies real quick. I've got two Marauder Horsemen right here for a little skirmish action. I've got some Chaos Knights with lances with some Chaos Warhounds with poison and a Fire Wizard to deal with things like Skinwolf Werekin. I've got two Chaos Marauders and two Chosen Halberds as my front line. I've also got, of course, the Mighty Kolak Sun Eater and the Summoners of Rage. Alright, so on Turin's side, he's actually got quite a wide good army here. So he's actually got some Norscan Ice Trolls, one unit of Norscan Ice Wolves. He's got the Familiar with Great Weapon as well as the Miststalkers. Nope, that's Familiar with Great Weapon too. So, two Familiar with Great Weapon, two Spearmen, a Marauder Hunter with Javelin, and a Marauder Hunter, one Norscan Ice Troll, and three Marauder Champions in the front line. For his leadership, he has the Mighty Throg, as well as a Balefiend of Shadows with Melkos Mystifying Miasma, the Enfeebling Foe, and the Penumbral Pendulum. So, let's get into it here. So I'm going to come up here for a little bit of skirmishing, stay out of the range of these Marauder Hunters Javelins. These guys, I mean, they don't have the most armor piercing, but they only have 80 armor, so we actually get a decent volley there. He's going to pop a Melkos Mystifying Miasma on us to try to just start whittling away at us. And that's going pretty well. So we're really engaging across the front line here. Now, on this flank, he's pulling over his Norscan Ice Wolves, so that's going to fare very badly for me. I was hoping to get in here, hit these guys, then get out, but with these Norscan Ice Wolves around, I'm going to have to rethink that. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause it. Over here, I have sent my Summoners of Rage and these Chaos Marauders against some Marauder Champions and Familiar Warrior with Great Weapons, so we'll see how that goes. The Chosen are up against the Marauders with Great Weapons, not a good trade for us. Same thing's going to happen over here. I'm actually going to try to pull them into these Marauder Hunters with Javelins. I'm going to stop throwing, who are throwing into my Marauder Horsemen and doing a lot of damage very fast. I'm going to try to get a quick charge on these Norscan Ice Wolves, but honestly, this is a big mistake right here. Once you get engaged with Ice Wolves, you're pretty much not getting unengaged until they're gone. Alright, so I'm going to be moving Kolak up here to help out these Chosen with Halberd. And I'm pulling these guys through to get on the Marauder Hunters. I'm going to drop a Searing Doom right here and be throwing at all these guys. Over here, these Norscan Ice Hounds are just going to be a terror for me. I've got to get away from them, but I just can't. He's going to drop a nice Penumbral Pendulum right there. Throg is going after Kolak, but I'm making sure to stay near these Chaos Warriors with Halberd. I'm also going to start throwing at Throg. I pulled my Summoners of Rage out of this fight here as they weren't doing too well. I'm going to try to finish off these Marauder Champions real quick so I can move these Halberds in over here. Throg and Kolak are going at it. It looks like they beat off my Marauders, but I do have these really good Chosen Halberd here. Over here, the Familiar with Great Weapons. I'm trying to get away, but they're just going to keep on pulling me in with the speed debuffs. So I'm pulling back Kolak and the Summoners of Rage here. He's winning on the left flank. He's winning on the right flank. And in the center, I'm just barely holding here, so we'll see how it goes. Gonna run back into these Marauder Champions, try to break them off again, but now he has a bunch of ranged fire. I don't have anything to get in it. I see there's a gap right here, and I need to get onto that fire, so I'm gonna take that gap. I'm also going to pounce on these trolls since they're a little bit overextend here. He's gonna pop Melkos Mystifying Miasma on my Children with Halberd. I'm sending them after the Familiar with Great Weapons and popping some magic right here. So now we're going to go after Throg, or actually we're running. I'm sending these Summoners of Rage into the Marauder Champions. Going to get a nice Searing Doom right here. And I'm just going to have my Marauder Horsemen just running into these guys and doing cycle charging. Now, right now, Throg is actually coming out the better between him and Kolak, but my guy's going to need the help of these Summoners of Rage, and they are fighting Spearmen right now, which is definitely not good for them. So over here, I'm trying to pull my Chaos Warriors, my Chosen with Halberds, in on this fight with Throg. As you can see, Kolak is doing Ring Around the Rosie around Throg, so that was pretty cool, and gets a really nice hit on him. I'm going to do some charging all over the place here. The Summoners of Rage aren't doing too great right here. I am going to actually pop this, which is going to hit these Marauder champions, but then absolutely destroy the rest of those Chaos Marauders. That is just not nice. But we're going to start hitting up Throg here, pulling in my Chaos Warriors, sorry, my Chosen with Paladins. I'm not used to using Chosens. Cycle charging around on the everybody with these Marauder Horsemen. And now that we're actually getting some really good burst damage on Throg, so now that's looking pretty good for us. It's going to pop another Milkos Mystifying Miasma on the Chosen with Halberd, which is a good idea. More bombardment spells coming down from me. And just more cycle charging going around as well. These guys are getting terrified off his seam, are almost there. I am pulling them out, and I will have them do some more charges here. Throg actually terror routes, and he's going to get out of here. I'm going to keep on trying to get Kolek after him, but Kolek is just caught up on these from here and just cannot get away. Now I have the Horseman actually going after him, but he's already come back. So I had a chance to win the game right there with the surround and the terror route. But now it's not looking so good all of a sudden. So we're going to be working on these Famir. I throw my Chaos Caster in here, expecting Kolek to be able to push through these two Famir, but he is actually not able to, so I have to get out of there. Right now I'm going to try to go after Throg. If I can finish off Throg, I can win it, but he has some trolls, some Norsca Ice Trolls coming back. And then, very quickly it happened, but now Kolek is all on his own. And here come Famir with great weapons and trolls. And that's pretty much going to be over for Kolek, and thus over for Chaos in general. It looks like the Famir Balefiend is taking care of these Summoners of Rage, and with all that armor-piercing damage coming in, it's over, and I have lost. So, it is now 1-2-2. Turin is up 2 in the final match of the Shadow Online Gaming's YouTuber tournament. Alright, there's the words. And there goes the Shadow. So, I think my army was pretty good. I think the biggest mistake here is I sent in my Chaos Knights with Lances into an area where there were Famir with Great Weapon and Norsca Ice Wolves, and that's why I lost. Basically, down to that. If I could have isolated those Norsca Ice Wolves alone, taken them out, and then been free to do cycle charging in the front line, I think that definitely would have been a victory there. So, making that mistake right there, auto-lost me the game, if you ask me. Alright, guys, and that's going to be all for this one. A very good game to turn. As you can see, one unit in particular did amazing. But Throg and Kolek were certainly going at it, I gotta say. Anyway, good game to turn, and that's all for this one, guys. JonTaun for Total Brohammer, signing out.